Welcome, kiddies. That's right. It's time once again for story time with me, Steve DeMarco. But you already knew that. You're cool. You're in the Lucha Lounge. You know where you're at. This story time is going to cover PWA's Slamuary, which was on January 18th, and January 19th was Texas All-Star Wrestling's Humble Rumble. It's 15th edition or 15th annual show. PWA. It's a little different for me. I've been doing this about 8 years, roughly. Always kind of been top of the card, always had some kind of major storyline or major angle. And PWA's kind of always been the opposite for me. Just trying to get my way in. I had a good thing going with Franco as far as being a good tag team and explicit content, and we had actually done some pretty good things, and I think some things were in the works. And then I got injured, and Franco decided to do his own thing. That's kind of the name of the business. I don't fault him. And we actually had a match on the 18th. And it was for Booker's show, so I wanted it to be a very good match. I wanted people to be into it. I wanted the fans to be entertained, overly entertained. And also I wanted to spark the interest of Booker and make him see, hey man, you know, give me the ball, I'll run with it. And I think for the most part I accomplished that. I think we had good chemistry in the ring for the most part. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know if we're going to have a rematch. He did beat me with his version of the TKO. And but I got some offense, got some licks. I mean, we went back and forth. It was pretty much a back and forth kind of match. But who knows? It's just different there because, as I've said, being a top guy elsewhere, pretty much everywhere, and then coming here to PWA, it's just kind of still a shock to the system, I guess. But hopefully good things come out of it. If you come to PWA shows, show your support and such. They're pretty good shows, and I recommend them to anybody. You get to see some quality guys, not just the stars that we bring in, but PWA as a company, I would say, is a pretty top-notch organization. I think we're trying our best, and everybody really works hard, and everybody's kind of on the, more or less on the same page. We want to put a company on the map. We want it to be a big thing, and I think we have the parts in place to do so. So 2008 should be a pretty good year, and hopefully I'll play a big instrumental part because I'd like to, and I think I have the talent to pull it off. Now, doing Humble Rumble, which I hadn't been to Texas All-Star in about 5 years, and I was one of their top guys, a title contender, and garnered a lot of fan interaction, a lot of fan reaction, but I hadn't been there in about 5 years. I was facing Nico, who's the first PWA champion. He's a former champion, and he was also making his return, but he had been there more recently than I had. And the locker room's just different. It's not, I don't know everyone there. I just kind of come in as a paid talent, not necessarily part of the organization, but more somebody that they would like to bring in. And it's just different. The locker room was different, just as far as how they approach me. And I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like the reaction I get, with guys kind of respecting me and feeling like I have a reputation and such. It's always good to see guys kind of interact with me in that respect. Getting the chance to be in the ring with Nico, hadn't really been in the ring with him, and he's been PWA's top guy for, since our inception, more or less. And, he gained strides and whatnot. And I had a lot of fun in a match with him. It was really pretty much just go out there and entertain, give them a good show, and also try to win. And I got to win, which was cool. They had 15 matches. We were the 14th, so we were semi-main. Now, that doesn't include the Humble Rumble, which was a 35-man Royal Rumble style battle royal. I actually came midway through and ended up in the top 5. Almost broke the top 4, but I had fun. I like working for Texas All-Star. I hope to do it again, but scheduling conflicts with Booker and Texas All-Star may not allow me to do it. So, but both nights for me were fun for the most part. I feel like I'm really garnering the respect of my PWA peers and brothers, which is always kind of something in the back of my mind. And then also getting to go to Texas All-Star and getting to have people actually see me in a different light. So it was cool. It was very cool. And I'm looking forward to going back there or doing any indie shows. I've got some indie shows in the works, but we'll see. You know, I got to see what we're going to do at PWA. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this. It's kind of subdued, but I wanted to cover Storytime. I'm not sure what the next videos are going to be. It's just with timing and scheduling and all that. But I'd like to branch out a little bit and also review. I know the Royal Rumble's coming up, and I might say a few words about the direction I feel. Who knows? I might do a little week that was and put it on pretty shortly. So, all right. I'll talk to everyone later. Again, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.